If you are anything like me and are just thinking, you know, I really wish I had something totally cool and free to do this weekend, then you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. I appreciate you hanging out with me and playing along. Here's what is going down. Here is probably the coolest event that happens in our outdoor world each and every year, and that is the Arizona Game and Fish Expo. It is out at Ben Avery. It's a Game and Fish headquarters, so to speak, off of I-17 and Carefree Highway, and it is all kinds of family fun and awesomeness. It really is each and every year. Intern Nuge and Intern Beans, I took there when I believe they were, I think, 5 and 7, and they caught fish. They just got to mill around with live animals and learn a bunch of cool stuff. This is truly one of the best family fun events that happens. Oh, you forget about just the outdoor community and the outdoor world. This is just a really, really cool event out at Ben Avery, again, off of I-17 and Carefree Highway. Here are the details, and I want you guys to know. So I'm gonna be sharing this out on social media as well, because it is such a wonderful event. And we'll be out there. Wildlife for Tomorrow have a booth there, and we'll just be out, shaking babies, kissing hands, that whole thing. Here we go. March 29th and 30th. That's this weekend, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Okay, so those 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. You want to know how much they're going to charge you for parking? Nothing. Gratis. You know how much they're going to charge you for admission? Nothing. Gratis. Perfect. All right, here we go. Let's get to the directions. Obviously, like I said, I-17 Carefree Highway, head west approximately 1 mile. AZ GFD's headquarters. And then turn in there. You're going to see signs everywhere. It's okay. Set them parking. Everything is free. Parking opens at 8 o'clock, so you can get there a little bit early if you like. They'll have trams taking you all over the place. Trams will be running through the middle of this joint the entire weekend. It is so cool. There's first aid stations. There's a bunch of really cool stuff that you're going to be able to do. Here's the deal. I don't know why I just talked about the first aid stations, but anyway, there is live animal education. There is a fish tank where the kids can actually go catch. So many kids catch their very first fish and are, pun intended, hooked for the rest of their life. And it all happens at this free event. There's vendors. How about this? There is a shooting range. You get to go try out some great firearms, ammo, and there's food trucks. And this is such an amazing event. And again, it's free. So get out there. This is something that you should all be proud of. It is the Outdoor Expo. Explore wildlife and wild places at the Outdoor Expo. Remember, that's this weekend, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. both days. It's Ben Avery Shooting Facility. The actual address is 4044 West Black Canyon Highway in Pahonix. So get there. Get there and have some fun. It's really is just a cool thing to go do for the day. And again, like I said, there's a bunch of cool vendors. There's a bunch of cool nonprofits there. There is an entire tent that is dedicated to some people donated this for funding for the department. Some was asset forfeiture for people doing wrong things. And I'm talking like big African mounts and really cool things to look at and maybe bid on and buy. So there is just something for everybody there, the whole family. Now, I know it's overused, fun for the whole family. No, this quite literally is fun for the whole family. So please get out there. Arizona Outdoor Expo, Arizona Game and Fish Outdoor Expo is the thing to do. So get there and make it happen. Yeah. Come say hi. I don't know where we'll be. Just come say hi. Look around. You know what I look like. Oh my goodness. So very excited about that. Let me talk to you a little bit about this dang camping trip that we just did. And you all know that I am a new puppy daddy, and integrating new puppy with old puppy, and by old puppy I mean just what 4 or 5 months that we've had Ozzy. Integrating Boone into this has been interesting because I wanted a hunting dog. Ozzy is decidedly not a hunting dog. He's an Australian cattle dog. He likes to nip things in the ankles. So I wanted somebody I can hunt with. So when I saw the the actual description of Boone from the pound, it said it is a Labrador Catahoula mix, both hunting dogs. And this was just I was dialed in, like, this is the one I want. And they also had an English pointer there as well that I wanted to take a look at, but Boone won the day. And so I knew that we had strong personalities coming into this, but there was a moment where I thought, you know what? I think we lucked out twice. Ozzy's the dog that I always watched at like restaurants and stuff, like outdoor patios. And I thought, God, I wish I had a dog that would just chill like that. That's Ozzy. And he's great off leash, understands commands. He's a little fired up, a little obsessed about the tennis balls, but he's an amazing dog, truly an amazing dog. And I thought, you got this thing at the pound? How do you get an amazing dog from the pound? Literally never done it before. I think that might have been the second. I think I went as a field trip when I was a kid, when we went to the pound, to go see the dogs. And I was, so this was basically the second time that I'd ever been there when we went to get Ozzy. And so I want to go back and I'm like, can lightning strike twice? Can we get a kick butt dog and a hunting dog from the pound? Yeah, I think so. Like, I'm knocking on wood here. And no, this show is not recorded. What? Walks up to you. I mean, what is it? Oh, if a hippie walks up to you, I mean, no, yes. Please walk up to me. Please definitely do. That's so funny. No, it is not pre-recorded. So anyway, but I thought, oh my God, we knocking on wood here. We lucked out twice. Going to the pound and getting a dog that's, obviously Boone was an escapee. He's like, we should name him Houdini. So he likes to escape. And so I get it, and I knew what I was getting into, and I knew I could correct that, the jumping and the barking, the demand barking, things like that. I knew I could correct. So I was fine. Other than that, fantastic. And the two of them playing together is awesome, because Ozzy thinks he's the same size, and Boone is probably 30 pounds more than he is. And they just absolutely roll each other. They go and go and go and don't stop. So I was excited because I wanted to take Queen Bee on a date last night. And so we coaxed Queen Bee's daughter into watching both the dogs. And this was the first time Boone kind of hung out with Ozzy at their house. So we're so check this out. This is what we do. And this is what I highly recommend if you're introducing two dogs. And we talked about this before, but I think we need to take it to another level. Always introduce dogs on neutral sites. Always take it to a park, a green belt, dog park, whatever it is. Neutral site. Not your house, not their site. Neutral house. I mean, not their house, neutral site. And get them to wind down. Let them play as long as you can possibly let them play and chase each other around and bite and roll and wrestle and do all that stuff. Let them do that. Coach Tony called that a wind down period. And I totally forgot about that. So he'll let his hunting dogs out and just run around, just do laps, just hit fourth gear right off of the truck tailgate, right? And you just have to let them burn off every amount of energy, every piece of energy that they have, and never inside closed spaces. Right? That's a great point. Great point, Brennan. Thank you. And so that's what we thought we did. So we took them to the park, let them run. We're like, okay, they're kind of done. And then we do kind of, okay, come on, do it one more time. See if they kind of run a little bit, and they're like, they're just done. Queen Bee and I were out for about an hour and a half and get a call from the doctor. These dogs are fighting. And they are fighting. And I'm sure she's overstimulated. I mean, these dogs go at it. They do not stop. And if that's in their living room, their peaceful little living room, and then obviously it's fight night with the dogs. So we hustle home to kind of see what's going on. And there's just the standard stuff. And the standard stuff that a 16-year-old wouldn't be accustomed to, or 16-year-old would even know about. So there's a lot of territorial issues going on, but they were still fine. Ozzy was being very, very protective of his space, being very protective of his couches. And Boone just wanted to go to sleep. Boone's like, dude, I'm tired. I just want to go to sleep. I'm not as in great shape as you. I'm fresh out of the, kennel for, a month that I was there. And so they needed to kind of play it out a little bit. I think it calmed down with once Queen Bee and I got there. They knew basically the grown-ups, the alphas were here. And it kind of calmed them down a little bit. But man, Boone couldn't get up without Ozzy like pouncing on him. And I thought, let's see, don't know. Okay, see, now I'm getting this out of here. All right, let's see. Don't make stupid comments if I'm on tape delay. You're not on tape delay, buddy. Dare I say I turned into a real boondoggie? Yes, it has, a real boondoggie. And I love that that's the joke, Brendan, but I apologize. I do have to give credit where credit's due. Mom already beat you to that one. Yeah. Mom already beat. She named him Boone because I want to call him Boondoggie. I want to call him Boondoggle. Yep. See, so she was all about the Boondoggle. She was over there first, buddy. So anyway. So we were a little surprised by this because of how they got along when they were at camp. And we thought that was the best way. And I think we're still there because I don't think last night was a disaster. I think last night was fantastic. They both went to sleep. Everything was fine. Slept through the night. Everything's good. But I think camping was 100% the best way to do this. Now in these two events where we're like, okay, this is kind of a secondary pull here. And even the first time when we had Stella, the Slavo's dog, over to the house and another cattle dog. So obviously they're gonna hit it off. And they did. But we didn't do the outside thing. We just had to come on in, and that was okay. All right. So in all three ways that you can introduce dogs, I'm telling you, camping is the best way to do it, or somewhere out in the sticks is the best way to do it. And if you're going to stay put in the sticks. So camping, I think, is hands down. If you're going to introduce a new dog to your crew, if you're going to introduce a family member's dog to your crew, camping, hands down, is the best way to do it. But my problem with Boone is when we were camping, Boone was not named Boone. Obviously, he was named something else while he was in his first year of life. And we know that he was with a family because he's potty trained. He's the dog just everything. He doesn't resource guard. He doesn't snap at you if you put your hand by his face when he's eating. He takes treats well. Like, he's been trained a little bit, but he's such a flight risk. I think the family's just like, I don't even care. We're not even gonna look at him. What this dog is, just can't. So they didn't want to handle that. I want to handle that. I got it. But the problem with there is he doesn't know his name. So when I say Boone here, then he will come sometimes now. He's getting it. But when we were camping, dear God, no. He's like, I don't know what Dad's saying back there, but it's something about Boone in here. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna go over and check out the next camp. I'm gonna go hang out. There goes little Ozzy right there with him. And you say, Ozzy, come. He just turns around and comes back. There, boom, just still beelining right to the next camp. And Boone's a jumper too, so that's just like, oh God, I'm thinking, hey, sorry, just got him. We're just figuring him out. He's really sweet. He's a good guy. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if that coincidentally there was the same dog named Boone? Yeah. Banjo wouldn't have been it. There's no way. I don't know if I know a damn dog named Banjo. I would be seeing Banjo, yeah. It just all the time. I've been singing that stupid stuff. But next step. The correction collars. Can we be grown-ups here? And I'm just going to call them shot collars. Is that cool? Yeah, I'm just going to call them shot collars. That's what they are. As a matter of fact, I got to set charging right now for Ozzy when he comes over later in the day. Okay, trying to get Buttercup from jumping is a project. We're going to get to that here in a second. Because you don't want this to go down. You don't want to be out, especially with me, you don't want to be out a hunt, especially if I'm dealing with a lab. A lab is basically a duck dog or dove hunting dog. You don't want this dog jumping all over your buddies. They got firearms in their hands. And I mean, it's a safety issue to have a dog that's 60, 65 pounds that is jumping all over somebody. It's a hazard. Holding firearms, not the thing you want. So you want to correct that. I'm calling it a shot collar because that's what it is. So we put you call it a training collar. What? Because I don't want to offend the dog. The dog doesn't care what I call it. And we want to see if Boone speaks electricity. So this thing has 3 settings on it. Well, it has several settings on it, but the first 3 are tone. Just goes beep. It's kind of it just kind of bothers them. It's really high pitched. They don't like it. He doesn't care. Doesn't bother him a bit. Then it's got vibrate. Vibrate's like, come on, dude, ain't playing. But vibrate's kind of like, what the, he doesn't care. Then I hit it to 1, which is 1 shock level. He didn't care. I'm pretty damn sure this is Django reborn. I'm pretty sure that when the DNA tests come back, there's going to be a little bit of German short hair in there, and it's just going to be Django. It's Return of Django. Django did not care. You jack that thing all the way up, and Django would just tense up and then look at you with the bird in his mouth, not giving it back to you. Not kidding. So he didn't care about any of that. I didn't get up to, I went and grabbed him. I was like, okay, dude, I don't want you just yelping and dancing around, because you get past 2. It feels like a pretty solid bee sting. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But obviously, okay. Buttercup's not a hunting dog, but a 100-pound dog. Nobody wants a 100-pound dog jumping on him. Amen to that. Okay. So let's talk about that. So what it would, again, because when I take a dog hunting, I can't have a dog jumping on dudes with firearms. I can't. Intern Beans with the firearms. I mean, Beans weighs like twice as much as the dog, but you know what I mean? The dog weighs half as much as Beans, what I'm saying. And then jumps on her and she knocks her down with a shotgun. Can't have it. So, or maybe it's maybe Princess Slavo's out there, full send. Yeah. And then we're not doing that. Grizz, we're talking about getting these dogs trained up. Wow, you had a friend in college that could take a taser and just keep going. Damn, son. Whew. Puffy jackets, I heard, are if you're a bad guy, wear a puffy jacket. That's what I heard. Just throw it out there. We're not bad guys, so I can say. Anyway, so there is you don't want people jumping on. There is the knee to the chest. I don't think I'm a fan of that. I really don't think I'm a fan of that. I don't think I'm a fan of somebody getting my dog jumping up on me and I knee his chest. I don't think that's fine. I think a solid rap on the snout when they do it, when they demand bark, I think that's the best way to roll. You give them, and when they stop, you give them immediate attention and love. So they know that that was the action that caused their little right on the nose. Or you set the shot collar up to like 3. Every time they jump, just pop them one. And yeah, okay, the shot from the collar worked for Buttercup. Yeah, but here's the deal though, and then the kids were excited when they got the shot collars for Django and Boba. And I said, okay, come here. You know, put the collar in the palm of your hand. Hold on to it. I'm going to show you what the vibrate feels like. Now I'm going to show you what the 1 feels like. I'm going to show you what the 2 feels like. And they're like, whoa, okay. And they're like, do 3, Dad. And they're like, nope. Don't want to deal with it anymore. Yeah. I want them to feel it. It feels essentially like a bee sting. It feels like 2 bees stinging them on their neck. It's not a pleasant thing at all. It's kind of like what was that? What was that Netflix show? Yeah, Squid Game. That was it. Yeah, something like that. Look at the background. Well, there's a theory that Squid Game, that whole Squid Game movie, came from a really awful orphanage or boarding house story where they'd make the kids do games and like the stairs are the same and look into that. Something house. Whoo! That'll jack you up. And Queen Bee and I started watching this. It's totally off topic. I apologize. We started watching this documentary, 2-part documentary on Netflix about a woman who gives the child up for adoption, but adopts them to like total monsters. And then 14 years later, the kid runs away or is killed, whatever it happens. That's wild. Got through the first one and like, it's damn too late. I can't do another hour, but we'll finish that tonight. It's fantastic. Let's say, yes. What info do we need? What are we going? Oh, yeah, going to shows we got. Yeah, you better be going to the show. Have some fun. Come on by. Say hi. We'll be out glad hand. Again, we'll be out there kissing hands and shaking babies. It's what we do. So anyway, let's get back to this. So the dog training, the jumping thing goes. It's a good wrap on the snout, or it's just holding your hand over the head when you know it's going to jump, because you do. You know the dog's going to get excited and jump. Just hold your hand over its head, and it'll stay down. And you stay down. And it at least it works on boom. So we are going to see how this all goes. Mike is going to post. It's the AZGFG outdoor show this weekend. Yeah, definitely do that. What show you got next Thursday, pal? That's got some boom going to it. I know it does. Definitely let me know. Remember the Chris Farley skit where he's on vacation and accidentally joins the Japanese game show? No, I don't, and I will have to look that up. That sounds every kind of amazing. Chris Farley's a great dude. He's a great, great dude. No matter how strung out he was, no matter how drunk he was, dude never missed mass on Sunday. That's the input I got from Dennis Miller. Said, dude, he never missed mass. Never. Like he'd go straight from whatever bender he was on and go straight to mass on Sunday. That is absolutely wild. Yeah. Oh, Desert Diamond Casino. Where's that, buddy? Which one is that? Isn't there 2 of them now? Or 3 of them now? So you're gonna no. So you got a good show going on, all right? Yeah. If you guys don't know this, Eddie's he's living the dream. Exactly what he does. He gets to play with fire and things that go boom. Yeah, which one is it at? It might be out by my crib. Maybe I go check it out. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, but next Thursday, that kind of seems doable. Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks, 101 and go. What are you talking about, Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks? Are you being serious? What are you talking about? That Tom Petty was dead. What do you do? Talk to me about this. Is it like a tribute show? I want to go. I know we're supposed to talk about the outdoors. I know we're talking about dogs, talking about dog training, hunting dogs. I get it. But dude, if Stevie Nicks is in town, yeah, the tributes. I was going to say, son of a, the Queen is showing up. I'm going. Oh, that's rad. And you just do pyrotechnics for him, or is there a fireworks show that's going on? Grizz, it is a huge free event at Game and Fish, and it is absolutely fantastic. It's probably one of the coolest things to do. It's all family fun kind of stuff. Kids get to catch fish and live animals and cool vendors and food trucks and all that, and trams running through the whole thing. Fantastic. Oh, hell no. All right, dude. Hell yeah. All right. Yeah, show's outdoors. There you go. Yeah, it's an outdoor show. So that's Getting Outdoors. That's what the GO stands for right there. Getting Outdoors. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. But don't you do pyrotechnics as well? Where did I get that wrong? Did I get that wrong? You're a firework guy, right? And you play bass, you badass. Holy cow. Yeah, I might. That's actually pretty cool. Sure as hell not bringing the dogs. Just have Boone go jump on everybody. It's all good. Bring Boone up on stage and jump on everybody. Yeah. I am going to post something on Chris. Don't worry about it. It's all good, buddy. Right after the 1 o'clock show, I'll go ahead and shoot something out. Actually, probably this afternoon. Let's call it midday is what it is. Holy cow. You guys all play bass. Yes. Fireworks as well. That's what I thought. Okay. Eddie, do you know Del Nickel? Del's one of our tribe. One of the coolest dudes you're ever going to see in your life. Seriously, what a cool dude. Want to see if you guys have crossed paths. Eddie is a badass. That's right. Holy cow, did we get off topic on that, didn't we? That's fantastic. That's why I love you guys. Squirrel. Yes. So we'll get to us teaching Boone his name and getting into stop jumping is just, it's up for the order of business. Yes. Through here, yes. Okay, so Eddie, yeah, they're connected. You guys have probably probably even Grizz too. You guys should all connect with your band stories and whatnot. Yeah. You guys are on it. All right, I'm going to get out of here. You guys go talk about bands. I have a whole new, well, guess what? The show's planned for tomorrow. All right, how about that? Because we went squirrel today. So have a great rest of your day. We're going to have a great time in the next program as well. Lots to cover with this whole signal drama. Signal Gate 2025. Dun, dun, dun. Coming up on Ion at noon. We'll see you there. But this is The Go Show. Celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. See you tomorrow.